Hi all, welcome back to the new tutorial of MS Excel 365 formula series. My name is Sachin and in this tutorial we are going to learn a very powerful formula that is called let. So let's start guys. So the description of this formula says assign assigns calculation results to names useful for strong intermediate calculation and values by defining names inside a formula these name function. So it's little confusing, but I'll tell you in this formula we can define multiple formula names and it can store multiple formulas. We'll see the syntax of this formula. The syntax of this formula says name, then name value 1, and then calculation, yeah, or name 2, and so on. So in simple way, I'll tell you, for example, you want to assign some value and you want to make some calculation. For example, a case where I am giving a value a and I'm defining the value as 2, comma, and second name I am giving here b and defining its value by 3. And after that, if I'm performing any kind of calculation, for example, I'm performing calculation like this: 1 multiply by a multiply by b, and the expected result should be 6, and close the bracket for this let formula and press enter. I'm able to get 6. And multiple calculation we can perform here, like plus minus, I can perform minus also. I am able to get 1 here. This is the basic use of this formula. But along with that, if you see, this formula can contain another formula also, because in this example we have seen it contains values, but along with values it can contain formula values also. For example, I'm giving name as a and I'm assigning some value here. For example, in this table I want to assign value for these prices and close the bracket. And if I want to see the desired result for this a, I can simply press a and enter. And if you see, I'm getting 1005, and I can verify from this table also. So this is some sort of basic use of this formula, like what this means. And we can use this formula at a very high level also. So one example I'll demonstrate you, where we have a table where the date, salesman, quantity, price, and respective sales versus commission has been given. So what we have to do, we have to compute the commission cost for a particular salesman from this table. Before proceeding with this let formula, how we can compute from this table? We can compute like, first we have to compute the total sale of a particular person. I'm giving one example here. I can select all the quantity and I can multiply with the price and close the bracket and close the bracket like that. I'm getting my total sales value 4,90,528. But this is uh, like total value. I can show you as well. This multiply by this, and if I'm dragging it down and alt equal to, I'm getting the same value, and this is the same value. But here the catch is this value does not support as per salesperson wise. So in that scenario, what I have to do, I have to put one more star, because I have to give one more condition, which is nothing but I have to select all the salesmen and I have to make it equal to the required salesperson like this and close the bracket. I can validate this result also. For example, for Andy, we have 2, 3, 4. Uh, Only 4 records are there, and for him the sales is 570 something. Sorry, 57 something, which is matching. And after that, what we can do, we have to compute the sales commission. how we can compute sales commission. In our last video we have learned the formula xlookup. We can simply press we can put in this xlookup formula, and we can select as lookup value, and after that we can select the lookup array. After that we can select the commission range, and we can skip this option part, and after that you will see we have to select the second option, which is nothing, exact match or next smaller item. You can select -1, because if you see, if one salesman has done the sale of more than 50,000, then he must get a commission of 4%. And if some salesperson uh, has done a sale of 1 lakh or less than 1 lakh, he would get a commission of 4% only. If beyond that or equal to 1 lakh, he will get a commission of 6%. So that's why we have chosen the second option here, that is -1, and we can close the bracket and press enter. So our commission is 4%. That exactly what we are getting here. After that, what we supposed to do, we have to multiply this figure with this figure, and this is my commission amount from the traditional method. We will try to use of let formula, and we will try to compute within a single formula. How we can do, we have to put let formula first, and after that we have to define, we can give our name. For example, I am giving the sales comma, and after that I have to perform some calculation. For first part I have to compute my sales, and for that what I can do, I can select the range and multiply this range, close the bracket, and one more star for giving the condition for salesperson or salesman, which is equal to this, and I can close the bracket for this condition and close the bracket for sum. After that I have to compute commission. How I can compute commission, I have to perform the xlookup formula, and for that what I have to do, I have to give the name of commission. I am giving my name commission com, and I can apply xlookup formula. For xlookup formula here, my lookup value would be sales, press tab and comma, and if you see, if you are giving any kind of name, you will see the x symbol here, and you will get the same name here. Press comma here. After that you have to give the lookup array, and this is my return array. After that I have to give the match mode, which is -1, close the bracket, and again comma. And in so far we have commission and sales both, and you will notice one thing here, at any point we can give any name. For example, at this point I have two variables, one is sales and the next one is com. If I want to see my com value here, that also I can get. If you see, com value is 4%, and I can see my sales value also, which is 57k. So now I can perform the computation of commission. I can simply multiply sales with my commission amount, commission rate percentage. Can press tab and press enter. And here, if you will see, this amount that we had computed manually is exactly same that we had computed by applying this let formula. In a simple single formula, we have computed the commission percentage. So that's how we can leverage this let formula and use in multiple scenarios. So this is pretty much all about this formula, guys. Hope you like the session. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Till then, keep learning. Thank you, guys.